Good question, Draka. The only MMO I've played recently is Lord of the Rings Online, but I've not played it on stream at all. Just for myself, or I've done a couple of videos. Arguably, we should have just walked out here, but it's fine. Is a 9k wild decent? It's probably decent XP. It's probably not that much silver though. Those wilds are worth crazy XP. Endwalker. Oh yeah, since we're just going to be sitting here, I can switch them to the blinkers. I normally, like I've said, when I've been fishing in this spot, I've been tabbing out a lot, so I've used the bells, but why do I only have 30? I must have bought the pop-ups instead of the sinking boilies. I'll ride back to town real quick. It's nighttime. It'll be fairly slow anyway. Oh, forgot to switch it. Alright, did I even... Yeah, okay. Oh, we didn't put PVA on this one. I'm a mess. We're a mess right now. So Scheffler's tied for the lead. Hasn't... What did he win recently? Masters? Okay. here we are. So what do we need to say? We need to say, if you're new to the game and you're not in a chat channel, feel free to join us at MySpace DAWGS. We have 559 players currently chilling. Good community. If you're looking to have some people to chat at while you're fishing. And then also, if you want a Discord community, check that out. For folks tend to post good fishing spots, setups, strategies, things they're doing. So come join the Discord channel. We probably ought to change, before it gets to be like prime time, we ought to change that third rod to include PVA. Now I could see having the middle rod maybe not have PVA. Just to go through it a little slower. But that far right rod with the larger hook and the pop-up, we definitely want PVA over there, I think. Tutti Frutti dip, but stay these baits. That's interesting. Is that what you tried, Razor? Tutti Frutti with the neutral and vanilla? Huh. I think if you're just like looking at a good silver per hour, just using the Tutti Frutti corn here is probably the way to go. But if you want to try to get lucky on the rare trophy, the boilies are going to be better. Alright, Tutti Frutti dip. Okay. .35 clip is what I'm using. The clip here does vary some, though. At times. Still no fish on our pop-up setup. Well, it's amazing because it's like, I guess both of these rods have caught 2 fish each, still no fish on the pop-up, so. Although everything's been common carp and they've all been pretty small. Oh, got to switch it. We got bells a little longer. 2 times natural vanilla and 1 Tutti Frutti corn. Wow, that's a good idea. So are you using PVA on the corn? Or are you just leaving the PVA off that one? Or do you not have PVA either way? I don't remember where you are on PVA, Jan Cooks. I bet you do have it, right? Because that's the only thing. Some folks that are using the Tutti Frutti corn are using Tutti Frutti PVA stuff too. Okay, so you don't have PVA yet. You're close though. You're spotting with vanilla? Okay. %100 commons right now. Although other stuff might wake up here in a minute or two. I'm looking at the time here. Oh, greetings. Welcome. I'm trying to see how I'm going to say your name. Chrisen? Welcome, Chrisen. You taking off, Phoenix? Good night. $18 Xanders in an hour and a half. Wow. Man, Rod 1 is just killing it in terms of bite rate. I wonder if that's where I'm casting it. Like I'm always casting the left rod farthest left. And that seems to be, this is a rare too, that seems to be the hottest area, to me at least. Mirror Ghost. Weird looking fish. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird when that happens. Because a lot of times on a trophy, you will hit a point, right? So when it doesn't, yeah, that's frustrating. I can get it when I'm done. It's up to you. I can get it when I'm done. I don't want you to have to go out.
But do you want it now?
I've got a little bit left in this. I'm fine. Does it bother you? I don't know. Okay. I don't want you to have to go out. Yeah, it's also the case, Jancooks, when you get to that point, like you're so close you can probably taste it, right? But you're also at the point where it's the hardest to get points. So, I mean, it could be relatively quick or it could still take some time. It's tough. Especially with bottom fishing, unless you just go and like strategically, you know, hit certain hot spots with species where your bite rate's just insane with with bottom fishing. Like if you're carp fishing, it can take a long time to get those points, just based on the bite rate, you know. Thanks, Seismic. Thanks for stopping by, and same to you. Appreciate that. All right, first fish on the pop-up here. I'm going to stay with it a little longer, though. I'm not going to give up yet. Obviously, it's a much slower bite rate, but I'm going to do 36-meter clip with this one, and I'm going to aim left with it. It just seems to be a better bite rate over there. Yeah, Wrangler, I hear you. Yep, I agree, Midget Captain. Switch up which types of rigs you're using and go for high bite rate. You don't want to just catch the same fish over and over on the same rig type. I agree with that. That's what it seems like, at least. Oh, I forgot again. Wow. Baltic sturgeon. Does it spool easy and doesn't stop? Yeah, I would say in my experience, the Baltic sturgeon, it doesn't like, it's not going to spool you very fast necessarily. It's just like this constant, steady, off and on, getting farther and farther away. It doesn't run as fast, to me at least, when I've caught them. It doesn't run as fast as like a salmon, let's say. It's not quite as slow as a catfish, but it's closer to that than it is to like a Atlantic or Ladoga salmon or whatever. You just got a rare one on pop-up? Nice. It chills on the bottom. It's like walking a dog in the water. Yeah. It just keeps going. In fact, that one that ended up going off the map for me, there was times where I got him pretty close to the boat. But he never got tired. He just kept, every once in a while, he'd start it up again and just keep, you know, swimming away from me. And then finally, I like looked up and we're at the buoys. So it's kind of bad. Yeah, commons only. Yep, it's 99% commons right now for sure. Although it hasn't been like that in recent days when I fished here. There's definitely been like mirrors and frames and a couple different rare species mixed in as well. I think I also, haven't we also caught, occasionally caught a barbel on these baits, or am I wrong? Yeah. So does the game treat vanilla almost like a fishy flavor, not a fruity flavor? Does that make sense? Maybe that's a weird question to ask. Not everything has to be in those two categories. But I guess I was a little surprised when barbels came in on these baits. At 83, 145, you have 12 different carp species in your keep net. Interesting. Just need to be careful to not push him off the map. Absolutely. I was not being careful. I had no idea where I was. This is the largest one we've had yet. It's probably like 12 kilos, I'm guessing. Maybe 15. right at 15. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. It's slow, but not fast like salmon. Yeah, that could totally be what it is. But if that is what it is, especially if you have undersized gear, you do need to make sure he doesn't leave the map, because that could be a really long fight. Creo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Where are they?
Who?
That picture.
Of Bridges and Carrots?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks like maybe I guess a restaurant, but it's very slow. I mean,
they are...
You know that's a live photo if you push on it. Did you see them swinging their hands back and forth?
I don't even think Steven's with them.
Oh, really?
Because they were with Steven all this week at training, but then they went back home yesterday and Hope's mom was going to go help her.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can all. I mean, yeah. Because they're going fairly slow, it's not as hard to get in front of them. Yep. You gotta be careful on that third rod. I always make my third rod the one that's like the most overpowered or strong or whatever. But you're still taking a little bit of a chance there. Last 6 fish Xanders. I don't think that one is. Yeah, I think I'll catch one more fish on the pop-up, and then I'm going to switch it to the 2D. Corn, so we can have a nice bite rate on one rod. It's just a little too slow for streaming to me. What a fake. What a fake fish. Can't think of the buffalo PVA mix I need. I don't know, I've seen some different ones lately. Kind of depends on the bait you're using, I think. There's been some more crab-centric ones lately that I've seen. Halibut crab stuff, yeah. That's actually a good idea. Anything that we have, well, that's a weird one. Bleak frog ground bait. Come on now. That's a weird one. Anything that we have hardly any portions left, especially on PVA. I mean, look at all these. What is in this? A lot of the one portion stuff is like experimental. Like if someone sent me something they were working on or trying to test. But it just takes up room in your inventory. It's our first mirror of the day, I think. Okay. Pop up. Corn. Tutti Frutti. No PVA. We'll see how well this does. On bite rate at least. So we may get a lot of this, right? Juveniles, now that we've switched to corn only. But we're not using PVA. So, I mean, we hardly have any money invested in the bait. And if it's a faster bite rate, I'm sure we'll occasionally get decent fish, I would think. Look at that bite rate. Imagine if we had all three set up like that. Be a lot of trash, garbage fit size fish, but you'd be catching constantly. Maybe we need to bump up the hook size. See if that makes a difference at all. A lot of fish pieces? Yeah, that's true. They're not even big enough for fried carp, right? I think you need them to be 3 kilo. Or is it 2? I don't remember now. Your biggest fish is 16 Mira. Yeah, I mean, even on the corn, like in the evening and in the morning, the fish sizes will still be better than they are during the regular part of the day. $12.50, 2 hours. Yeah, it's pretty nice. That is a ton more than what we're doing right now.
What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm just stretching for a second. I think we've caught 3 fish on the corn in the time that we've now getting 1 fish on the boilies. Oh yeah, no, the wind ruins it, doesn't it? Or it can ruin it. There's a linear. So 5 kilo linear. And there's a frame. So the other species are starting to come out. Wow. Hold on. What's up, Jake? Jake, are you still streaming? If so, what are you streaming? Did I do that right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Nope. Yep. There it is. No streaming at all. What are you up to? It's been so long since I've talked to you. I mean, there's people playing this game that have never heard of you now. You know what I mean? People that have started playing since you stopped streaming. There was a time when anyone, at least anyone that played RF4 and ever turned on Twitch, knew who America Jake was. That's crazy. There's a whole generation of players. Still trying to catch up to you. That's a pointless venture. Few are as hardcore as you were, Jake. Oh, is that right? Are you going to start streaming? Phil's still playing, right? You need to have a, even if you're not going to start streaming it again, you need to at least have like a get together, throwback something, and let everybody enjoy the magic of you and Phil talking and fishing again. Just call it a 10 kilo red star with scaly. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Good XP for sure. Okay, well, I'm putting in my formal request for, if nothing else, at least a one-time one-time throwback. But I need a heads up. I'll have to schedule my life around it so I can come hang out. What was the comp? What were y'all fishing for, Jake? Yeah, that's true, Gravy. I mean, I feel like anybody that's been playing this game for a long period of time, certainly anyone who has streamed the game for a long period of time, there's been some breaks built in there. Not that everybody comes back necessarily, but a lot of people have taken breaks, come back. It's understandable. Where are you trolling at, Wrangler? Are you at Archipelago? Pelago? Pelago? Carp mirror common. Ooh, nice, Jake. That's awesome. Last time I trolled there, it was that 11-meter hole, Wrangler. That one 11-meter sort of like 3 sections diagonal across. But that's been a while. It's been a minute. It's a pretty decent fish on the single corn. Yeah, Wrangler hasn't been playing that much lately either, I don't think. Yeah, I hear you, Jen Cooks. Took you 3 hours to get all the dust off your Vingas. I like it. Oh, man. I wish that there was a certain part of this where the...
You got it gone.
It will put even more pressure on the database. So that's one of the main reasons we're not even, and we're also not expanding on the weeklies. I know a lot of people are asking for weeklies specific to water bodies, and while that is super interesting, we don't want to put unnecessary pressure on the database.
All right,
But
yeah,
let's see.
Oh, cruising carp. Nice.
Man, I'm so glad they're doing that. I hope they keep that up. Missed catching Corey Char in Bear Lake. Go Dust, how's it going? When you bought it for your birthday, it's not great. Oh, you're talking about the Vinga. What are they doing? They're doing more regular streams with RF4 admin, so that they can answer community questions and stuff. I think they've been doing it, or they've talked about doing it more like on a monthly or at least semi-regular basis. I hope they'll keep it up. I think more communication is good. I'll post it again. This is the link to the one that they did about 8 days ago. The summer stream is what it was called. What's up, Pat? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Hope you are as well. Not that you asked. Thank you for saying that. So that's the RF4 admin Twitch channel. I want to figure out who that is in that video talking. Wait, at 1 minute and 49 seconds? Is that what you're saying, Go Dust? One hour and 49 minutes? Wait, TP Catch? Is that his Discord name as well? $1.49.
See how many we got over 70. 59 players over 70. Let's see what the halfway mark is. 28, so 74 players.
That's El Woodieth talking right now.
So to get in the top 50%, you got to beat 46 kilos right now. Wow. That's impressive. So that means, Joe, you're no longer in the... Oh, maybe Joe's still in the top 50. Where's Joe at? There he is, 65.
What? So is that Joe?
Yeah, Dream season starting again.
Micah Blue,
That's Joe.
we just because the game is
Who's talking right now? That's Joe, right? Like that's the person. So if you saw my channel update YouTube video last week, that's the RF4 admin that I had a Discord vocal, like a audio conversation with.
it's called Russian fishing. We are not gonna necessarily stay in Russia forever.
Did you hear that? Thanks, Draka. I hope to talk to you soon, buddy.
We might do it pretty soon.
Did y'all hear that? Russian fishing 4, we may not stay in Russia.
It's a little warm. Eel season overlaps a little bit with the pike bite.
In fact, we might leave pretty
I
soon.
saw that guy come get it too. Did y'all see that? He's a baby, but still, I always like it when you see him come grab it.
Yeah, looks really good.
That's pretty interesting. Hey, good call, Go Dust. Thank you. But that's Joe 316. That's anyway. That's the person that I spoke with. I mean, I think I said what his name was in that video I'm talking about. But anyway, seems like a really genuinely nice dude. The question was about future water bodies. Okay, so the question in chat was about future water bodies, and that's how he answered. That's pretty cool. So do they pay you millions in rubies or US dollars? Give me some blue cats, flathead cats, all the above. Are we gonna be I don't know if you've made that bass fishing game, Jake. I don't know if it's ready for release yet, but you might want to get a move on if RF4 is branching out. It's gonna be tough competition. So possible not staying in Russia. The possible also name go change. I don't know about the... Wait, what are you saying? I don't know that they would change the name. I think at this point... I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched the video yet. Was there any clue that that was the case? I think they're fine with staying with the name. I mean... I don't know. Scandinavia would be pretty interesting. Yes, it would. I know you're driving a Bentley. Come on now. No Bentley here. I do have a Honda, though. I don't use spinning reels for bottom fishing anymore. Honestly, if RF4 ever lets me use bait casters on bottom rods, I'd be playing more. Oh, yeah, you're talking about in real life you use bait casting reels on feeders. Yeah, see? You either got to be first or you got to be best. And I'm nervous that America Fishing 1's not going to be best. So I think you should move that release date up some. I think you should move the release date up. $2031, but you're pushing it. Just stamp early access on it. It's fine. We'll help you with the development of your game. Yeah, you know, I don't know why, but I don't think of like all the maps that are in the game right now. I don't think of all of this being in Russia. Like there's no connection to me between some of these maps and Russia. I guess they are. I mean, even in the description of Amber, it talks about located in the vicinity of the Baltic Sea coast. I'm just saying for me, I haven't never necessarily been thinking that way. Some of them it's more obvious than others. I mean, Volkov, okay, right? But when I go to Corey, I mean, that feels like that could be any number of places. That's interesting. I just think you've got, to me, you know, I guess when you're talking about a new player that's never played the game, they hear Russian Fishing 4, and according to where they're from, that might, you know, I don't know, that might carry with it some, but to me, it's like the brand at this point. When I hear Russian Fishing 4, I mean, I don't even think about the country Russia. I'm just thinking about this game. So, but I guess it is different when you're talking about an audience that's never played this game or never heard of it. It's an interesting idea. I hadn't even thought of that. Corey's in Finland? I don't think Corey is anywhere. I thought that was made up, but I mean, it does feel like it could be any number of places, right? When you hear RF4, your first thought was a Russian-made game for fishing. That makes sense. I mean, you think that's true, Marked? I don't know. Maybe so. Oh, happy early birthday, Jan Cooks. Or then just happy birthday, if it's past midnight. Hope you get some good sleep. Corey and Amber are made up lakes. We got that nighttime bite rate, don't we? Yeah, that'll be interesting to watch that whole video later. I really like that Joe guy, though. I'm glad he's on there talking. Neutral pellets with orange 20 boilie with cream dip. Yeah. He's working so much. Hey, thanks, Wrangler. Catch you later. Company placed, we know, is Russian style in the game is #1. Is one of the best graphics now. Coming to RF4. I mean, I do think that you could always, I mean, there's always the chance that the game can continue to grow, more and more people find out about it and enjoy it. But at the end of the day, a fairly serious fishing simulation like this, it's always going to be a niche game, right? That's not to say there aren't new players every day and that it can't grow. I'm sure it can, but it is a niche genre, I think. Right? That's funny, Razor. Yes. Yeah, this isn't, it's not just that it's a fishing game, it's that it's a fishing simulation. Wait, is this for the championship?
Yeah.
Well, okay. A little anticlimactic, huh? Ooh. We are the hunter. Hmm. Good point. Plenty of women into hunting and fishing too, right? Mirror. Because she's a better hunter than both of us. 24 bream in 15 minutes. Wow. That's active. At Old Berg. That's good to hear. Yeah, somebody in chat earlier was saying that there was no bream at Old Berg. I guess that's not true. All right, I'll be back shortly. That's not a good sign. No fish, huh? .2345, 17-meter clip, pea porridge, and bream mix. Nice. Hmm. 8 minutes since a fish? It's 7. Let's see what happens the next hour or two in game. Here's a frame. VK had 2 posts about bream, so you decided to go there while your line guides were getting repaired on your sage rods. Gotcha. That's something I need to do at some point relatively soon. Or I should say something I want to do. Line guide repairs. You're at 95% towards PVA. Nice. Mirror. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, that's a good point. If you had TIs, you'd be good to go. So what does that mean? You're actually at 90%, and then you put your sage on, you're at 95? So TI is 10%. Is that one picker rod also 10%? The Royal whatever? The Royal picker? What's up, Eddie? I've got orange on the 3rd rod right now, Eddie. Hey, thanks, Eddie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's something people used to do. I think it was the Royal picker. Same reason it would, you know, unlock it faster or whatever. But I can't remember if it's 10. It's kind of a lot of silver to spend on a picker rod. I don't know. Yeah, I have Boonus and Pickers gravy that I use for that sometimes. It depends on how far the cast is. I don't have points in picker rods, so if I want to be more accurate, sometimes it's just easier or better to use my Boonus and feeders. But if it's a short cast, I'll use the pickers. Who is that? Scheffler.
Not only did he miss 30, he may now miss 4.
But he's still tied. Oh, and one of them is finished now, huh?
Yeah, Burns has been finished for a little bit.
Hey, there we go. Second rare. And it's a different rare, too. I think those are the two rares that I've caught the most in this spot recently, right? The common ghost carp and the mirror ghost carp. Oh, really? I don't think I've had an albino mirror yet. Punk Steve, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Sounds good, Mark. Thanks for hanging out.
Unity.
Yes.
Say so.
Absolutely.
A lot of amazing guys willing to help you in everything.
It's more effective than equipment or level or whatever is a good community.
There's some really good ones out there. I'm gonna give a shout out to Denise. Her community, the Thug Army, is one of the ones that's very friendly to new players, and you can check out her stream. You can learn a lot from her. So yeah, that's a good one to start if you don't know where to start.
There you go.
I knew they were in here.
What's wrong?
I'm watching the official RF4 stream
In-game chat isn't disabled
from
anymore.
8
That should
days
work
ago.
for now.
And just reacting.
Yeah, and one of the biggest thing in R4, if you want to grow, is gaining knowledge, right? Don't take a look at your level. Gaining knowledge is the way to go here in this game. And it will take time. It's a slow game, it always was. I mean, we have some new options in it to have more possibilities, but still, without knowledge,
Yeah. That's why also in the last patch notes we added like a couple of sentences and told you guys use these new features with handle it with care. Don't like if you progress to the game naturally, that's way better because you will need the experience. You will need to know how to fight fish with lower level equipment because you will massively benefit from it later. So if you have the time, like, take it slow.
absolutely.
Yeah, fishy, fishy.
Man, Woody is.
Bots use, sorry if I spelled you wrong in yeah, we are aware of that issue and it is already in our bug tracker, but it isn't that easy to fix, it seems like, because it's not happening always. It's just sometimes happening with specific messages.
Woody's mic is so much lower than everybody else's. I almost can't hear him when he talks.
I'm gonna change yours.
It's a shame now you're getting the walk the dog ride as well.
I don't know if you have noticed that.
Stick with floating, but I'm gonna go. Where's the color?
Slow is for connoisseurs, that's right. That's absolutely right. By the way, if you're German and you're looking for a great community, look at Feierabend or Underwater Frank. These guys are amazing. They have awesome YouTube tutorials as well.
Maybe I shouldn't be watching this on stream.
Well,
There you go, Gravy. What's up, Swagger? I'm doing well. How are you
If
doing?
anyone speak Italian here, there are a couple of there is a really nice community helping everybody out. From Luke 4316, you got into the city, which is really good and is really helping new players.
yeah, Luke is also a really skilled real-life fisherman, which also helps a lot.
Go.
Yeah, and if you don't know, it doesn't matter on your region how to find a community. Shout out on the official Discords, depending on your region. And I'm absolutely sure some players will help you to find some friends.
Oh, seeing some brim come out now. Come on, guys, get that trophy.
Guys, let's get this Bream, yeah.
Remember, guys, if you catch a blue tag, shout it out if we don't see it. Blue tag will get us. Get you a spin.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Was this stream during a comp or something?
Well, Just Gamer, you can try. Contact us on the dedicated email address, depending on your region.
Yeah, like an in-game system that helps you locate the fish would be great, bubbles and stuff. And also, like Perchmaster, you're right. And I can only like ask anybody, just share your spots, guys. It's not like real life, you know. They're not gonna catch your fish. Just share your spots, because like in life you get what you give. So if you help others, you will be helped as well.
Absolutely.
They made a 2-hour comp. Gotcha. What should I be doing at level 26? Feels like I've kind of hit a wall. 3 HSVs. I'm trolling Corey. Feels weird to be stuck on a level 16 map. Well, if you save up for some feeder rods or Fortuna carp rods, you could start target carp fishing if you wanted to. I have no idea about trolling Corey right now. You're not too far away from amber, so preparing for carp would probably be reasonable. But if you're wanting to stick to spin fishing, then yeah, it just depends on how Volkov's doing. You've got what? Corey, Volkov, and then what's going to be next? Oh, Ladoga? Ladoga and amber. Yeah, I mean, if you're really sticking to spinning, then I guess mostly you're looking at Belaya, Corey, and Volkov, whatever's hot. But if you're open to feeder fishing and starting to get into carp fishing, you got more options. The top 5 were rewarded with gold and premium. Oh, that's cool. You got a 24.4 mirror? Oof, Eddie. A lot of pike in the Archie waters. That was fat, wasn't it?
You froze in the sand.
Is this playoff or is this still 18 or 17 or 18? Oh, look at him hanging out.
Cars will be in the playoff if he.
Oh, gotcha. You want to get to Tunguska and Yama. Well, at least you've got goals. You know what you want to do, what seems like it's going to be fun to you. See, carp fishing is what's fun to me, so it's hard for me not to recommend that, but it does require some investment and some getting used to. So, I don't know. Yeah, if you're really into spin fishing, that's a good point. Just wait for arch. Just grind it out, hit arch, and then you can make a lot of silver at arch. A lot of silver. Right now. So is that right? Is it 27 for arch? No. No. What level's Archipellet? Is it 28? Amber's 28, right? Or is Amber... I don't remember, guys. It's been so long. Oh, Amber's 26. That's right. Okay. Man, that's huge. You get Amber 26, Arch 27. That's pretty big right now, isn't it? And I know it feels like a grind, but it's not that bad to get to, 26, 27. It tells you the level, yeah, but that's only if you haven't gotten there yet, right? No, it does. Sorry, I'm blind. Has it always said that, even if you're higher level? Has that always been the case, or is that something they added when they redid the... I think they added that, right? Oh, I'm so glad they did. That is so helpful. Oh, my goodness. So 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 26. I mean, look at that. 26, you get 2. So if you're really into spin fishing at 26, you go Ladoga if the char are fairly active, right? It's not like you're going to troll at Ladoga necessarily. It's not as consistent trolling. We find a good char spot. There's some other stuff you can do there too, pike fishing specifically. Or if you want to embrace carp fishing, like so much fun at Amber. But then if you're just one level away from Arch, man. They add it with a new update. Yeah, it makes sense. You've been trolling Corey 15 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, that gets old. That definitely gets old, right?
If he makes this, he wins.
No kidding. This is Birdie? Birdie shot? No.
Pretty sure.
That's not that long of a putt. Oh, overtime. I mean, playoff.
Oh, yes, right. That was.
That was his par shot.
Yep.
Because he hit in the bunker, right?
Yeah, I was misjudged.
No, you're right. Yeah, well, maybe the silver at times, especially with cafe orders, but yeah, I think you're doing the right thing for XP if Volkov's not that active. Which is too bad. When Volkov is active, it is so much fun to troll there. Might be worth trying if you haven't tried. But if you're hearing people say it's pretty slow, then maybe go with that. I mean, it hasn't been that long ago that Volkov was pretty active, but I haven't tried it recently. If you can get the salmon going at Volkov with like either pike or asp mixed in, you can do pretty well. How much time do they give him before starting? I mean, he's already warmed up, obviously, but... Oh, yeah. Especially if you hit it right at level 27. That's going to be a pretty significant increase in XP and silver per hour based on how it's playing right now. "26 boilies and they work but slower bite rate." Yeah, I might try that later if I'm like tabbing out doing other stuff, you know. I'm at home, Swagger. Yep, I stream from home. Yeah, good comparison. Go Dust. And maybe even more consistent too. I don't know. Hey, if you want to turn the volume up or down or something, it's about to shut down. Do you have the controller? Thank you. Yeah, it's funny, Gravy. My recommendation, though, is use the red boat and not the expensive new boat when you unlock Arch. Nice, comfortable color background. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of, I half, you know, I went a 90-degree change in the direction I'm facing in this room, so it's like a different wall behind me now with less clutter on it than what I had before. It's a warm color. Yeah, it's like a, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like a yellow with some brown in it, I guess. Brownish yellow. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good. That's a good point, Go Dust. Depends on where you're going to troll. I guess if you are traveling there in the overnight hours when it's going to be slower anyway, maybe it's not as big a deal, but Easier to land fish in the red boat? I haven't trolled at Arch with the red boat very much. I think I tried it once or twice. It is nice having that higher top speed to get to places, but I think you're fine either way. The bigger boat you can actually stand up in if that's important to you, but I think both are fine. It's not that you can't stand up in the other one. What am I saying? You can move around. Move around on the deck, on the back part. Sometimes you have to stand up to land fish on the big boat. I got you. Yeah, trolling doesn't stop when you stand up. That's right. On the bigger one, you can keep trolling even when you're standing up in the back. It's definitely a little more advanced, but it's nice having the option, I guess. Now that would be cool. Yeah. If there was a third rod holder. Pretty good shots. Did you already have your shortbread cookie?
You
No.
had yours?
Yeah,
How were they?
it was good. What's up, Double Nuts?
Double nuts. It's just a fun one.
Oh, that'd have been amazing, Juju, especially with the wind. to be able to, I mean, basically I've seen where people actually troll using regular, you know, engine power just because of the wind, right? It's going well. How are you doing? I've been, we started off doing a little bit of ultralight fishing in lower Tunguska, and then we have been doing carp fishing here at Amber ever since. And off stream, I've been doing a lot of carp fishing, mostly here at 6494 the last few days. Just kind of seeing what we can get into here. I did a briefly earlier, and it was an incredible bite rate on the Tutti Frutti corn, but I think the quality of fish is a little better on the neutral. Mostly what I've used is neutral vanilla cream. But we've gone back and forth a little bit. Although I can't imagine, I would expect that if you had 3 rods with Tutti Frutti corn, it'd be hard to keep up. I think it just depends on if you're, you know, wanting to catch, what percentage of trophy chance you want. I wonder if they'll do any of that on the boats if and when they release, you know, a purchasable boat that is like your boat at that point. They may not, but I did not. The only thing I did at Archie, and it hadn't been this week, it was before, was that like 11-meter stretch. I don't know what the boomerang is, to be honest with you. So what are you saying, double? Like basically where you'll have to repair and buy fuel for your boat? I just hope there's like customizable options if they do that, if they go in that direction. Kind of ways to customize the look of your boat. I've only been fishing at 6494 today. Boomerang in the south, F9 to G10. Okay. Spicy pineapple pellets. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, Archie's had some good silver and XP per hour averages lately for sure. Somewhat dependent on the wind though, right? Looks pretty solid this week. Looks like actually a pretty good week to troll. Do the carp not like the rain, Eddie? It's also the time of day, right? We're kind of getting into that overnight time. And I've been sitting on this spot for almost 2 hours now. I feel like this spot starts to slow down a little bit at 2 hours for me. At least earlier this week it seemed to. Yeah, it's not been bad. I'm not gonna have the average, like, some of my testing here has been like tremendous. This has been okay. No trophies, so that hurts a little bit. And only 2 rares, which some 2-hour sessions I've done a little better than that. Like, you know, had a trophy or 2 and then had... Actually, I think I've only ever had 1 trophy in 1 2-hour session this week. But a couple more rares than that. What color hook? Question, when the white of the rod is at 10% and the rod is 20 kilo, the rod only supports 18. Yes. Go with red berserk? Okay. Yeah, you're talking about the line guides, right? Is that what you're talking about? Or the blank? Hold on. Yeah, the blank is, you're right. The blank is what determines how much strength it still has. The line guides, doesn't that determine how fast your line wears out? Is that right, guys? Am I remembering that right? Something like that. Go with red berserk. Are those the
Scheffler lost.
really?
Sam Burns hit an incredible birdie shot.
Oh, you're talking about these. Okay. Has he won a 4th career win? Okay.
They're friends.
Oh, really?
This last Sunday and this Sunday, the winner has come back by 7 shots to win.
In the last day?
In the last day, they both shot a 7 under to go into the playoff.
Braided line will wear your line guides faster, and that's pretty much all I use is braided line at amber, unless I'm in the pond or something. Sometimes I'll think to switch it, but ooh, these line guides are 14%. What's up, 11s? How the buffalo fishing going? Alright. Eddie, I'm going to save that in my message so that I don't forget. And, like I said, I think I'll probably do some more carp fishing later tonight, and I'll check it out. Our ticket's about to run out. Whew. Close. Slowed way down, looking to move. Yeah, it's the weather at Tuba, right? I might check in with that later tonight too, see how the weather at Tuba's doing. $5.82. See, yeah, it's not as good. I think I've been around, so for about an hour and a half to 2 hours of fishing, it's usually been like 700 to 800 for me in this spot, which still isn't like the best ever, but it's a good bit better than what today was. Today's 582, and we did just about 2 full hours there, right? Yeah, 158. I mean, it's still fine. The thing that we're missing is the trophy, and maybe one more rare. That would have pushed us back into higher territory. You got your first blue tag? Wait, you got a blue tag buffalo? Are you the one that they were saying caught the blue tag buffalo? I live in southeast part of the U.S. in the state of Georgia. Georgia. If you're from the U.S., I mean, I'd say Georgia, but I don't know why I said state. Oh, it was a perch. Interesting. Somebody in Captain Lockheed's chat, I think, I caught a blue tag buffalo today. Those are some hot temperatures. I mean, Tuba's always running hot, but not that hot, right? Oh man, I like that it stays up now. You can just click on different maps and it stays, the weather stays up. Ooh, Corey is nice this week. Ah, you're in Ottawa, nice. $33 is good for Tuba, yeah. Troll Tunguska, there you go. I don't think that's that unusual though, Gravy. All right. I'm going to take off. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. We had several subs, new followers. Appreciate all the support. Most of all, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for hanging out. I look forward to the next time we get to do this. And in the meantime, I'll keep working on some vids as well. But best of luck to you. Hope you have a happy Memorial Day tomorrow if you are in the States. And a good day tomorrow wherever you are. I will catch you next time. Peace out.